Have you ever stopped to think about what is really in your control? Welcome to our channel. Here, we don't talk about fads. We talk about ideas that have survived millennia. If you seek wisdom that crosses time and transforms life, so you just got to the right place. Today, we will dive into Stoicism, the philosophy that taught even emperors to keep calm in chaos. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. In a world that constantly tries to dictate our feelings, thoughts, and actions, imagine having the power to find inner peace and happiness, regardless of the circumstances around you. This is not only powerful, it is revolutionary. It is about taking control of the world, but something much more important and totally in our reach, our own minds. Stoicism teaches us resilience, gratitude, and the art of living a life realized. But this is not just a history class. It's about you, your life today. It is about facing the chaos of our modern world without losing its calm. It is about finding calm in the storm and happiness in the simplest things. It is about turning your mornings from something you fear into a powerful trampoline for a day full of purpose and joy. Imagine waking up every morning driven by a clear purpose that excites you. How about awakening with a sense of meaning and direction, knowing exactly why every action you perform throughout the day? This purpose goes far beyond simply doing what needs to be done. It involves discovering your deeper passion, understanding how your skills align with the needs of society, and find the perfect balance between doing what you love and contribute positively to the world. Visualize yourself raising from the bed, full of energy and enthusiasm, eager to start your day and face challenges with determination. This clarity of purpose not only makes daily tasks more significant, but also strengthens their relationships, drives their creativity, and transforms happiness into a constant companion on their journey. By reflecting on how to define your journey upon awakening, you discover not only a reason to get out of bed, but an inner flame that illuminates every step of your path towards a full and fulfilled life. The quality of your mornings begins with the way you close your day. Instead of surrendering to the temptation to stay up late consuming content without purpose, how about adopting a night routine that nourishes your mind and body? Booking time to relax deeply before bed can completely transform your morning experience. Limit the use of electronic screens before bed, allowing your mind to slow down and prepare for a more repairing sleep. Also, planning the next day's activity can be a great differential. Note in a notebook or application the 3 main objectives to be fulfilled the next day. Not only organizes your tasks, but also establishes a clear direction as soon as you wake up. This practice is not just a rigid discipline that takes the joy of your nights, but about creating an environment that supports your well-being and align with your goals for the next day. The Stoic mindset shines at this time by recognizing what is within our control and letting go what is not. You may not control all the details of your day, but you can certainly influence how it begins. In a world where the digital connection surrounds us from the moment we open our eyes in the morning, how can we avoid distractions and focus on what really matters? In the early moments of the day, far from the digital cry of emails, social networking notifications, and incessant news, we have the opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. Imagine waking up in an environment free of digital distractions, where morning tranquility is filled only by your thoughts and the serene calm of dawn. This practice is not just invigorating, it is empowering. We, as Marcus Aurelius in ancient Rome, can learn to live with intention and focus, refusing to be disturbed by the flood of distractions around us. By focusing on the present moment and the immediate task, we are able to experience a quality of attention that determines the quality of our life as a whole. How do we adapt this ancient wisdom to the modern era? The first step is to create a morning space free of intentional digital distractions. It is not about rejecting technology, but of choosing not to let it dictate the beginning of your day. Instead of immediately checking the phone upon waking, reserve the full attention to morning activities that nourish your soul and sharpen your mind. How about dedicating the first hour of the day to activities that enrich your inner being? Whether reading, meditating, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee as you contemplate the view from the window. Empty your digitally saturated mind and find a moment of yours in this morning silence. This is not lost time. It is an investment in your mental health and focus that you will reap throughout the wake up consistently. At the heart of Stoicism, it is not just a matter of physically awakening at the same time every day. It goes far beyond that. It means understanding what is within our control and acting with virtue and intention in these aspects. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epicteto were not simply talking about enduring the adversities of life with resignation. They were advocating proactive engagement with life. Taking the reins of our actions and our mind upon waking every day is how to declare to the universe that we are the masters of our destiny. Building a life, as Stoicism suggests, step by step, with contentment in each action, is a powerful concept. This reminds us that great changes begin with small, consistent actions. Waking up at the same time every morning, it may seem trivial, but it is a key habit that prepares the terrain for everything else. It is about creating a stable base for your day, where you are not running from the moment you open your eyes, but starting with a sense of control and purpose. For Stoics, remembering death is not a morbid exercise, but a practice that drives us to live with greater purpose and meaning. When we confront our own mortality, we are confronted with the transience of life and the ephemerality of our actions. This reflection leads us to question if we are really making the most of the time given to us. By internalizing the notion of finitude, we are motivated to prioritize what is truly important in our lives. Each morning, it becomes a valuable opportunity to contribute significantly to the world and to the people around us. Thus, to face death not as a bleak end, but as a constant reminder of the preciousness of the present. It enables us to live with more consciousness, gratitude, and authenticity. That be why adopting the practice of negative visualization, we are challenged to anticipate and contemplate possible obstacles and setbacks that may arise on our journey. This is not about adopting a pessimistic stance, but of emotionally and mentally strengthening us to deal with unexpected adversities. As we devote time to imagining challenging scenarios, we are preparing to react more calmly, rationally, and resilient if these situations materialize in our lives. Stoics understood that in mentally facing the worst possible circumstances, we were training to deal with the unexpected and strengthening our ability to maintain serenity amid chaos. This practice helps us develop a proactive mindset, focused on what really matters, and allows us to further appreciate moments of tranquility and prosperity. Remember, as we visualize the negative side of life, our gratitude for positivity is enhanced. Practicing discipline in small things is the foundation of a full and fulfilled life. By incorporating this Stoic philosophy, you are committed to taking care of the seemingly insignificant details of your daily life, knowing that it is these small gestures that build the person you want to be. Think of something as simple as putting the alarm across the other side of the room. It is not just about making it difficult to postpone the alarm clock, but to send a clear message to the universe that you are in charge of your day, willing to face it with courage and determination. Similarly, making your bed every morning may seem like a trivial task, especially when you only see the result. However, this act goes beyond finding sheets and pillows. It is an exercise of personal zeal, a statement to yourself that your environment reflects the order and respect you build within you. It is these small daily victories that, as Marcus Aurelius could argue, are the foundations of a disciplined life. They are everyday choices that, although easy to be neglected, shape our character cumulatively. Each time you choose to do these small tasks, you're voting for the type of person you want to be. Someone who values discipline, order, and respect for yourself and the environment around you. Why focus on these small actions? Because they are within everyone's reach. Not everyone can control major events in their lives, drastic changes, or unexpected setbacks. But everyone can control how they respond to the beginning of each day and how they treat their immediate surroundings. Thus, we cultivate valuable skills in self, discipline, and mental order to face greater challenges with calm and resolution. Start by implementing this principle in the morning or night routine. Look for daily opportunities to practice self-control and order in small things. Remember, in these silent moments of the morning, when you decide to get up and face the day with intention, this is where your character is forged. These practices are not merely tasks or obligations. They are rituals infusing their meaningful day and life with a growing sense of direction and purpose. Finding a responsibility partner can be the catalyst who turns his goals into tangible achievements. The idea is simple but impactful. Sharing your goals with someone who not only supports him, but who also keeps him responsible can significantly increase his chances of success. This turns a personal journey into a shared adventure, making the way to fulfill its morning routine and, lately, its less intimidating and more pleasurable vital purpose. Consider your partner of responsibility as your ally in the search for self-operation. This person is there to remind him of his appointments when the hotbed looks very inviting to go out in the early hours of the morning. They encourage you when progress seems slow and celebrate their victories, no matter how small. This relationship is a two-way road. It is mutual support and encouragement anchored in understanding that we are all struggling to be the best versions of ourselves. Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, often emphasize the importance of the community and relationships in the development of character and virtue. They believed in the power of shared wisdom, mutual learning, and the strength that comes to know that you are not alone in your struggles. Finding a partner of responsibility these days is a nod to this timeless wisdom, recognizing that while the journey towards personal discipline and purpose is personal, it does not have to be lonely. By practicing negative visualization, we are challenged to confront our deepest fears and foresee the possible adversities that may arise in our lives. This exercise of imagination is not about attracting the negative to our reality, but of preparing us emotionally and mentally to deal with the uncertainties and challenges of the future. By reserving a moment to contemplate the worst situations we could face, we strengthen our resilience and adaptability. The Stoics understood that as we prepare mentally for the worst scenario, we were enabling ourselves to deal with any obstacle that arose in our way. This practice not only helps us to maintain serenity in the face of adverse circumstances, but also expands our gratitude for moments of tranquility and prosperity. By integrating negative visualization into our daily routine, we are equipping ourselves with a more robust mindset, capable of facing the challenges with courage and determination. Why ending our journey through Stoicism, inspire practices, it is important to remember that each step, each exercise is not just a routine to follow, but a way to cultivate a life of intention, resilience, and deep gratitude. Adopting these practices does not guarantee that every day will be perfect, but it means that you will be better prepared to face the uncertainties of life with strength, gratitude, and resolution. Each morning we bring us the opportunity to become more resilient, grateful, and authentic humans. By incorporating these principles into your daily routine, you're not just transforming your mornings, you're shaping your whole being toward the Stoic ideals of virtue, wisdom, and contentment. Remember, this is just the beginning. There's a vast world of Stoic wisdom waiting to be explored, ready to guide you on your journey towards a more significant and fulfilled life. If you have found this enlightening path and want to dive deeper into Stoic philosophy, I invite you to check out our exclusive playlist here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Share your experiences in the comments. Together we can embark on this journey of personal growth, resilience, and fullness. Thank you for being part of the Stoic Journal community. See you soon. If you have identified yourself with these practices and want to explore more about Stoicism, check out our related playlist here on the channel. Be sure to leave your like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, share your experiences in the comments. Let's board together on this journey towards personal growth, resilience, and fullness. Thank you for being part of the Stoic Journal community. See you soon.